Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special sealed video here on the channel. Today we are playing in the NicolaiBolas Sealed League, which is a special league run through the NicolaiBolas Discord server. It's completely free to join, completely free to play. It's just a ton of fun with the community. And so today we're going to be building a deck with 6 packs, and then in future weeks we would add 2 packs each week until our deck finally has 12 packs where we have a super week and every match is worth double points. So it's just a fun time. Everyone's welcome to join. I hope you do. And we are going to be building this sealed pool here. Which is just a cool thing as well, because if you have all the cards from drafting a lot, you get to draft for free. So we're going to sort by color here, just get a sense of the colors that we are working with. We're using this sealeddeck.tech website to build in, and then I'll import it to Arena from there. So our white cards, we only have 8 white cards. We have a couple Lullabies, Fierce Retribution, Take Up the Shield, Trained Erranks. We just don't really have the quantity of white cards, even though a lot of them are decent. We just don't have the quantity to play white, I don't think. Like, just compare it to black, where we have 16 cards, green, where we have 13, blue, even we have 11. But a couple Take the Falls, a couple Razzle Dazzlers aren't really cards I'm happy to play. I don't think we're going to be playing blue either. We just don't have any great cards. We just have a bunch of card draw and like very minor effects. Like, there's like 1 blue creature other than Razzle Dazzler, Deep Muck, Geyser. Yeah, 2 blue creatures, 3, and we just do not have the creatures. So we are not going to be playing blue either, I do not think. Looking at our, we have double Lila, I guess. We have Chrome. I didn't even really look at our rares necessarily, but I do see a Calamity here that makes me happy. And there's a Reanimate here. So I think we're going to probably play black-red, or maybe we'll get into green. We'll see how our green cards look. Ooh, Goldvein Hydra. Nice. Looking at black, we've got Reanimate. Tidy Bones joins up isn't great. Blood Hustler's fine. Bloodseeker is solid. I don't like Imp's Mischief. Mourner Surprise is good. Shoot the Sheriff. Vault Plunderer. Ooh, black is looking great. We have a Consuming Ashes. Rictus Robber. Okay, black is going to be one of our colors. Almost guaranteed. Red. We have 3 quick draws. A Reckless Lackey, a Peddler, so nothing great so far. Yeah, red is not looking good. We have a Skewer the Critics and a Calamity. Calamity's really good, but I don't think we want to go into it just for Calamity. It's good to have a lot of solid cards. And then green, we have Goldvein, Snakeskin Veil, Aloe. Already, every card has been good so far except these Tumbleweed Risings, which I don't love, but Despawn's great. Rambling Possum's good. Paladin is good. So yeah, we're just going to build a solid black-green deck. Start off with that, and then see what if we have any fixing or anything like that. So we're going to add Reanimate, Blood Hustler, Bloodseeker. Add in our 2 reanimations. Our value creatures, our removal. I don't think we'll add in the Gigapede just yet. I don't love that card, and we should have enough expensive stuff with our green cards. Down here, we'll sort by mana value. Just adding in these cards. I really like this thing because it kind of mirrors the way Magic Online deck building works, which is pretty helpful. Deck already has 20 cards in it, which is nice. There's no black, green, gold cards over here. So I might just end up playing a couple of Sketchers. So if in a black-green deck, I probably want any half-color ones just to go with the Cactarantula. I have 2 ways to get white mana and this card to get white mana, so I could just splash white just off those if I have something I want. Like, I could splash Lassoed by the Law off those. And I want to play them anyway to go with my Cactarantula. And Goldvein Hydra can sometimes kind of help with splashing. Yeah, so I think I'll play these 3. I don't think I want to splash a Baron or a Miriam. They're just too early game focused. I will play the Sterling Hound, I think. I will consider this Gold Pan because that's just an extra source of white for my splash. And sometimes it's useful. And I have a lot of value. Then I would splash the Lassoed by the Law. Lassoed is pretty great. So this gives me 26, but there's 3 lands here. There's a Gold Pan, which is kind of like an extra mana source in a pinch. I don't know if I really want the Gold Pan, but I think it's solid. I have 15 creatures. Mourner Surprise to get back creatures. So I kind of just want as many creatures as I can get. So maybe I do want Ambush Gigapede. I've really not loved that card. I don't think I want to splash Baron. Even though they have some token making, just doesn't seem that good to me. I don't like Silver Deputy. I'm not going to play these lands because I already have enough deserts to support the Cactarantula, and I don't want too many tap lands for no reason. I guess I do have Desperate Bloodseeker as well. Maybe I just play an extra land instead of the gold pan. Rambling Possum is a pretty cute combo with Gigapede. Maybe I do something like this. This is 17. Maybe I don't splash Lasso by the lot. How many am I removal looking? This is a late game card. I have 1, 2. Yeah, I will splash white. We'll try it. And any bad cards in here? Reanimate. Sterling Hound isn't the best. I do kind of like the Outcaster with these Rambling Possums. That's a cute combo. Crew it up, get it to 4 power attack. Play my guy again. I have enough expensive cards. I don't think I need the Gigapede. I think Sterling Hound is a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'll run it like this. This should be pretty good. Bloodseeker maybe wants me to have an extra one, but I think tap lands can be a downside. Oh no, I already cut the gold pan. Okay, I'll have back in gold pan then. Cool. Yeah, 17 lands, a gold pan, and then I'll just add some lands, and this will be the deck. I'll see you folks in the games. Welcome to round number 1. We're just playing best of 1 games. In the sealed league, you can play best of 1 or best of 3, but best of 1 fits better for my schedule, so that's what we're going to be doing. We have a great hand on the play. Playing against RGCO1, another member of the NicolaiBolas Discord, which again, free to join, free to play in this league. You can battle me, you can battle other people in the community. It's a great time. I will be playing the Alchemist. Ooh, actually. Normally I like to play the Mana Dorks first, because it just gives you more options down the road. The 1 point of damage that I'll get in by hitting them might not make a huge difference, but if I get like another 2-drop, I can double spell. If I miss a land drop, maybe I can do something cool. So like now I have access to this. I'll play my second swamp. I will just attack them. They could have Thunder Salvo or something. They could also just have a counter spell unless I pay 2. Nope. I'm off to a really good start here. Okay. So now I can like plot both these guys if necessary. Sure. Don't want this. I think this guy could be okay. Not a particularly high impact card, but it is a card, and I just need to have some gas, I think. And milling myself could help me find a fuel for the Mourner surprise. Sure. So I missed out on 2 points of damage from playing this guy instead of the Aloe Alchemist, but now Aloe Alchemist can help me get an attack in. I'm just going to go for the Rictus Robber play here. Then this guy can push through damage later. Okay, we'll mill myself. They have something big to play, it looks like. That's a great card. Okay. So now they know about the Rictus Robber. But they're at 10, so they're going to have to make some trades, probably. And I can even suicide a guy in, because this cares if a creature died on either side. Oh, so they have a big 4-drop to go get? Oh. That is not going to be getting the job done for him here. So this can tap for 2 to cast this guy, which is nice. So they can go to 2. Or they can trade. And that means my Rictus Robber's on. They're kind of in a bad spot here. They didn't do a lot in the early turns. Tap this for double green. Play this. Then use this to get back, I think, the Cactarantula. Mostly just so I can get the 1/1 into play. That just gives me my biggest, baddest threat. For if they do have like a... I don't think there's really a sweeper they could have. Live Leader, just a 5-mana Stoic Sphinx isn't the end of the world. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay, so what do I want to get a repeat trigger on? Probably this guy. Saddle with this guy. Then attack them for 8. I could just attack them with everything. If they block 2 of the small guys, they die. So there's 4, 8, 10. Yeah, so they have to. I will return this to my hand. Because then I can give this thing trample next turn. Okay, I think we got the win. Canyon crab. Giant beaver. Good game. And just like that, I am on the board in the Sealed League. The way the Sealed League works is you get points for a win or a loss. So the only way you don't advance by playing a match is by not playing at all. So you get to play 3 matches or games in a week. And so that's our first game. Cool. Welcome to another round. We're going to keep this. 2 for 2 winning die rolls in these best of 1 games. It's really fun. Another thing about the Sealed League is there's no like prizes, so there's no incentive for anyone to cheat. Everyone's just having a good time playing for the glory of victory, which is honestly a big enough incentive for me to enjoy playing these sorts of things. I don't need to go too crazy. Okay, so I don't have any of my crazy lands. I think I'm just going to lead with the Aloe Alchemist. It hits the hardest. They're playing Grixis. Okay. I will protect my guy. It leaves them with a recurring problem that they will have to deal with, namely the fact that I've got a 4/3 Trampler, and Grixis creatures are relatively small, so they'll have to either use another removal spell. I traded 1 mana for 2 mana. I have a big threat. I do want to draw a land here. Okay. I will now sadly pass. I still have my 4/3. Sure. Not going to let them know that I have the land yet. I could use the Gold Vein Hydra here, but I think instead I will do this. Set up for potential 4/4 coming in next turn. This Gem Lightfoot could draw them some cards. I was hoping they'd trade and I get to reanimate it. Because that would also trigger my Blood Hustler. So they draw a card. Let's see what they get up to here. I know I could just jam the Gold Vein Hydra. But I'm really trying to just reanimate Mourner, surprise my guy back as well. Sure. So they get a bit of a tempo advantage, but I'm making up for that with my life gain. And this guy. I'm glad I didn't go for the Gold Vein play. Jace, okay. I'm not really worried about this card. Sure. Three treasures would actually go a long way here for me. They have a Tyrant Scorn in the graveyard if they can commit a crime, which can kill my Gold Vein Hydra. Or my Blood Hustler. Okay. The treasures are going to be huge for me. I can bring back the Gem Lightfoot as well, which also commits a crime. This is a close game. That double bounce spell was pretty good for them. Put them down a card, but they gained the card back by just using the gem to just draw the card passively. Sure. Great card there. Oh, brutal. Hmm. This is probably for the best. If they just block with Tiny Bones, it goes really well for me here, because I kill them with Vault Plunderer, which is the sickest way to kill somebody in this format. But even if they do some trades, I'll be able to get some stuff going. Okay. Do I care more about Karvek? Probably. Well, they can't really afford to pay the 2 life. So nice, I get the counter. I've been a bit mana screwed this game, but I'm still in a commanding position on board here. Jace could be a problem, maybe. If they have like a removal spell for this guy this turn. The question is, can they beat me if they pay the 2 life? Beautiful, I needed that. Send everything at them. Let them resolve their ability first. They kill that guy. I still have a 3-2 trampler. They have a Jace that's about to ultimate, but they only get one thing to copy. Oh, and they don't even get a thing. Okay, so they can get to copy like one spell, maybe. And I, of course, have this thing to loot. I mean, to deal 1 to them if they don't find anything. Okay, there's Gem. Land, perfect. Warner Surprise. Get back Gold Vein Hydra. 1, 2, 3. Force them to chump block. Put them to 1 so my Vault Plunderer kills them. And I have a bunch of treasure. Wow, this was a crazy game. They almost stabilized. If they had a little bit more fortune in finding... I guess they found decent spells, but like if this thing had made a 2-2 or... I think I've got them at least. Comball. Good game, opponent. I think I need to say good game. Nice. 2-0 in the Sealed League. See you folks in the final round for this week. Welcome! On the play again, 3 for 3. I'm going to keep this hand. If I draw any land, I get the Sterling Hound in play. If I draw a Forest on turn 1, this hand pops off. So I have like 6 draws to make this hand really good. Any land lets the Sterling Hound go. And mulliganing is not... My deck doesn't have anything crazy powerful to mulligan into. But yeah, so you get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a loss. So, pretty straightforward point system. So if you lose all 3 rounds, it's the equivalent of a single win. Here comes the drama turn. Come on, land. Boom, the best possible land. Against green-white, where Shoot the Sheriff is at its best. Ooh, I actually want both these cards. I'm going to leave with the Vault Plunderer. I know it's not a land, but I think it's going to be worth it. Because at some point, I'll get to play Stable Master and Reanimate in a turn. Or I'll Shoot the Sheriff something good and Reanimate or something. I guess I could have technically played Gold Vein Hydra for X equals 2 there as a vigilance threat. That gets me some treasures. I'm really hoping they play something big and I can Shoot the Sheriff, Reanimate it. That seems like a decent candidate. Beautiful draw right there. I'm just going to bring back the giant beaver. I think you can definitely get better stuff later, but right now I have a huge board advantage. And next turn I want to just play Goldvein Hydra for as much as I can and pressure them. Even though Giant Beaver does trade with the Drover Grizzly. I could have also played Intrepid Stablemaster. Set up for a big Goldvein Hydra this turn. So that was my other main option. Now that I think about it, that would probably have been better. Yeah, they messed up their getaway Glamour. They could have exiled their own guy and brought it back to their side of the battlefield. So that's a bit unfortunate. It's hard to understand how that works, though, sometimes. It's owner's control, and I took it from their graveyard. Dang. That could be game-defining as an error. It happens, though. I've definitely done stuff like that before where I didn't fully understand all my options. And it's all for fun anyway. This is just a casual thing. Gonna add maximum power and toughness to the board. This guy can once again threaten lethal. Oh, they were color screwed. That's a problem. Like, I'm not saying I would have lost if the Beaver had gone back to their side, but it would have been a big swing. It's like a mind control for them. Nice. Nicely done, nicely done. And I think we got it locked up with this Vault Plunderer, unless they gain some life here. So they need like a Spinewoods Paladin. Faladar. Good game, opponent. And if you don't like best of one, you can play best of 3 matches in the Sealed League. You just come to an agreement with your opponent. I think this worked better for me time-wise, but still a lot of fun playing week 1 of the Sealed League. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave hashtag week 1 in the comment section down below. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you consider participating in the Sealed League. Link to join in the Discord in the description down below. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.